This is DMG and welcome to 7DSystem, where we're going to talk about abilities, fortes, and expertise. So if you'd like to support these videos, please check out patreon.com/7DSystem. So in this video, as we have been discussing the different aspects of 7DSystem, I'm going to talk a little bit more about abilities, fortes, and expertise. So there are 8 abilities, which, as we said in previous videos, explode out into more specific skills as you gain more experience. So all the skills are defined within the scope of these 8 abilities. The first core ability is physical. So this encompasses everything that's physical that a character will do: running, jumping, swimming, climbing, all these kinds of things, lifting, pulling, pushing, anything that can be construed as a basic physical activity is in this ability. And then we have mental. So mental encompasses things like the ability to read a language, learn skills, calculate, formulate, concentrate and focus, and also recall, which is quite useful. If a player has forgotten some information, the character can roll to recall. And then, because it's a major part of any role-playing game, social. And now this encompasses dealing with other people, dealing with social circumstances and social problems, diplomacy, gathering information from other people, instruction, intimidation, as well as speaking languages, bluffing, and pulling off disguises. And then there's one that's often overlooked in other games, and that is creative, the ability to actually create things. So that encompasses quite a wide range of things, but as we said, it becomes more specific as you train your character, as you gain experience in specific aspects of each ability. It's like crafting, building, illustrating, painting, acting, dancing, singing, storytelling, smithing, tailoring, and even writing. So senses covers all the major senses. So you got seeing, you got smelling, you got tasting, you got hearing, you got touching. The fortes and abilities that you gain in here will be things like the ability to search for things, the ability to spot stuff, the ability to determine ingredients of things by taste, the ability to sense where there may be faults and things in materials through touch, and the ability to smell dangerous ingredients in potions or any other kind of concoction. Next one is quite a big one, and that's education. So there's quite a significant amount of skills that can come into the fortes and expertise under education, because it covers knowledge that your character has gained. This includes things like combat strategy, using and disabling different kinds of devices and technologies, herbalism, knowledge of subjects, reading and writing languages, different forms of magic, and of course, trade. And then there is constitution, which, as with most games, covers the health of the character. How good the character is at self-healing or even regenerating as an expertise. How well they recuperate, their resistance to poisons, intoxication, disease, all that kind of stuff is covered under constitution. And finally, emotion. Now this is something that's really generally left out, but I felt it was very important to keep this in 7DSystem. This is how well your character is at keeping calm, the ability to sense emotion in others, as well as the manipulation of emotion in others, as well as aspects of rage, frenzy, scaring, etc. And emotion plays a very important part of combat, but we'll get to that when we start to discuss combat. Once you have developed 2 ranks in an ability, you can then go into fortes for that ability. So rather than list absolutely everything there is, because there are a few of them, I'll rather just stick to physical. So we'll go through the physical, basic fortes and basic expertise that fall within the realm of the physical ability. So the physical fortes are agility, climb, dexterity, leap, ride, run, strength, and balance, in terms of physically balancing. So as you perform tasks where those skills are used, you will earn experience in those and begin to develop ranks in those fortes. Those specific fortes will then develop into expertise in that. Again, I'll go through physical only. Obviously, there are many for the different abilities. So as we go from those fortes, we then go into expertise, and they are the balance expertise, which is an extension of the agility forte, which also has dodge, escape artist, stealth, and tumble. So those are all expertise that come after the agility forte. Through dexterity, you can learn things like two-weapon combat, pickpocketing, and sleight of hand. So the climb forte allows you to develop the expertise in climbing sheer surfaces, climbing ropes, and that sort of thing. As you earn experience in it, and you become an expert in that type of climbing. The ride forte becomes ride as a mount of a specific type. So you can ride a horse, or ride a dragon, or ride a griffin. Whichever subtype there is, you will become more experienced in that. So the forte is riding in general, and the expertise is in riding on specific beasts. So the leap forte becomes jump. So you can then jump over and across various different things. So you are extending from just a basic leap to a full-on jump. The strength forte develops into hold person, pull, lift, push, and toughness. And finally, the balance forte moves into stillness, the ability for the character to remain perfectly still, which has a lot of uses. That's essentially, with the physical ability, how it explodes out into different fortes and expertise skills. Obviously, there are a lot more in terms of the other 8 abilities, and too numerous for us to go through it in this video, but this at least gives you an idea of how these function within 7DSystem. So if you like this video, click the like button. If you'd like to check out future videos, please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video or on Facebook and Twitter /7DSystem. Thank you for joining me.